Hello and welcome back to Gensou no Keifu. In the last part, I played what was so far the worst map in this game, and I think at the end of it I said something along the lines of, I hope the next map is good. And I'm not remembering what the next map is, and it might not end up being as bad as that map was, because that was just an impressive combination of terrible decisions. This next map's not going to be very good either, but I'll get to that after I read the cutscene, because I didn't read the starting cutscene last time, because I wanted the game to stop. Repeated attacks on humans obstructing the Yama and the court, Yukari now heads to the former capital to pay back the barbarism of the underworld yokai, who have gone unpunished for far too long. Of course, the underground yokai will not allow themselves to simply roll over. Now they wait across the bridge leading to the former capital in preparation for the party. The underworld yokai, ever unyielding, deploy themselves for battle. So, the former capital. Yes, that's what it's called. It is a village where the majority of the underworld yokai live. So that's where they come from. Surface dwellers, so you finally arrived. You must have come a long way to get here. Sorry to say, but the bridge is closed right now. I can't let you go any further. Come so far, guess you're all quite determined. In any case, we're not going to let you go any further. Might as well wander back home while you still can. We ask you nicely too. It would be best if you leave right away. Huh. Much more of a grand welcome than what I was expecting. They don't seem to be very welcoming. Maybe this is my fault. I don't think you being here would cause something like that. Ron, what's the situation? It seems that quite a few of them came from the village. I'd estimate it's roughly half their total forces. Even then, we can't afford to leave them alone. Yes, if we leave them be, who knows what they'll do next? We must teach them a lesson, otherwise they'll continue their barbaric acts. But how can we be sure they'll even listen? They probably won't. Well, at least not at first. They'll be more willing to listen after we cool them off. Hikari, I'd like to talk to them. Miko, what are you saying? Are you serious? Don't you understand how dangerous this is? Of course. But someone has to, right? So I'll do it. I can't keep relying on Yukari forever. Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, I can't say that I haven't given it some thought. She might as well. Why don't we leave this to her? It's not like I can't see the logic behind it. It's just that, you're worried that something terrible is going to happen? That being said, if you have a plan, then you should be fine. I've got no reason to stop you in that case. It's not much, but I think that I, as a human, might have a better chance of them listening to me than Yukari. That certainly could be true. And, to be frank, you can be really mean sometimes, Yukari. Sometimes the truth can hurt. Anywho, if things go wrong, Ron will be there in a flash. And you can expect us to not be far behind. Anyway, we'll leave it to you from here. However, if anything goes wrong, we'll be ready, right everyone? Yes. Thank you. Well then, here goes nothing. Someone came out. Is that a human? What are they doing here? I guess it's someone from the surface they've teamed up with. Oh, what a surprise. Hang on, I'm not here to fight. I was just wondering. You could just hear us out for a little bit. Talk? What's there to talk about? Unfortunately, we've got nothing to say to you. Yeah, if you really came here to talk, you'd have come out to the bridge alone. So, you want me to go out alone? Yeah, you just need to come out to the center of the bridge. Then we'll listen to what you have to say. Well, Lady Kari, if she goes on. Yes, it's dangerous. But, she'll do it nonetheless. All we can do is wait and hope. Hope she'll be okay. If anything were to happen, don't worry, we'll step in if things go wrong. That's right. I can literally teleport her out of there. Then if something happens rather than when something happens. Okay. Is right here good? Wow, it takes a lot of bravery to come out there. I'll admit that. I'm glad to hear it. But first, thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you for hearing me out. I was worried that you wouldn't listen at all. No problem. But with the three of us surrounding you, and with nowhere to go, you're really okay? Yep, but you guys will heal me out, right? That's a good thing. So I said thank you. I don't think that's too strange to say. I'm a bit jealous of how innocent you are. Besides, you guys don't look like the type to attack out of nowhere. Don't know why you think that. They've attacked people out of nowhere before. So what will you do? What did you come here to say? What exactly did you think was so important to tell us that you'd risk your own life? Say, tell us, Miss Redwhite. Miss Redwhite. Oh, you must be talking about me. Who else would you be talking to? You're the only person she's talking to. Well, I just want to know your side of the story. Why did you interfere with Lady Aki? You're asking why? That's our line. I won't complain about you defending Miyama, but what are you doing heading to our village? Well, to punish you guys. Huh? Yamame. I don't think she's courageous. She's just a fool who doesn't know fear. Yamame, I'll handle this human. Wait, both of you. If you really came here just to get rid of us, you wouldn't be asking us any questions. I'm guessing you got some point that you're trying to get at? Of course. Okay, now listen carefully. We were heading to the former capital to punish you guys, but I didn't come here wanting to fight. I came here because I'm tired of all the fighting and how you're hurting yourselves. So what, you're gonna hold a sermon or something? Nothing like that, it's just that what you're doing really doesn't do anything good for you. I understand how you feel about us humans and the Yakumo family, and at this point, we've fought many times. But all you're really doing is making an enemy with everyone on the surface. If you keep this up, in the end, you'll be completely isolated from everyone. Do you want that? Oh, we're just supposed to stay silent? And let ourselves be bullied by those on the surface? Is that it? That's right, these Satori yokai did just that, and look where it got us. So now we're gonna take them down and live our lives our way. What, are you saying you'll fight everyone on the surface then? It can't be helped. Who was it that attacked first? Who was it who invaded our territory and intervened with our lives here? It was you who live on the surface. You attacked first and we're just responding appropriately. That's all this is. But then why are you still attacking? We told you why, because your luck keeps getting in our way. All we're doing is trying to stop the fight, not keep it going. Yeah, like I could believe it. Then what should I do? This human is crying. What will it take for you to believe me? Do I need to give you my life? Please tell me what I need to do. Human, personally I feel like I can trust you, but you know, even if it's possible to believe in you, when you ask me to believe in someone else, that's a different story. I've never seen someone as naive and innocent as you before. It's really easy to understand how you feel, but that doesn't mean we can believe in humans on the surface, even if I believe in you. So I can believe in you, we can't just believe in every human now too. Go home, or fight. Aside from you, those residing underground and above will never understand each other. So we fight in hopes that one day you'll understand us and we'll understand you. Do you really have to fight? There's nothing left for us to do. You should head back to your friends now. And don't worry, I won't shoot you from behind. I got it. Thank you for listening to me. Well then, red white human. Maybe through this battle, we'll get to know you a bit more. That's right though. I'd like to see you guys again when we're not fighting too. Archie, we should head back too. The battle will soon begin. Right. When this fight is over, maybe we should start thinking about the future a bit more. Not likely we'll have one after this. Either way, it's not like we've got reason to trust anyone else we've met. It was already difficult to trust her. Right, so, I think I said last time that I wouldn't be able to manage items between episodes, completely forgetting that every time you go to the battle preparation screen you have to watch the cutscene again anyway, so yeah, I did. But I didn't do that much item management. I, gave Hina... I promoted Hina and Natori, I think. But, the reason I didn't do much more than that is because, yeah, this is a map I think I've talked about a couple times, where in order to, recruit, those three in the previous cutscene, you have to beat the entire map with 4 units. Which is the single dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Especially when you realize this is not a short map, like, at all. Not even remotely. You know, that previous cutscene just made this, like, worse. Because, like, there is literally nothing they said that even remotely implied that that's what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm pretty sure you can, if you bring Yugi, you can recruit one of them. And only one of them. But if you want all 3 of them, you have to beat this entire map with 4 units, and there's nothing in that cutscene that even remotely implied that that was the condition. So the only reason I know that is because I have a guide, and I've seen a playthrough this game where that happened, and it worked. And, speaking of that playthrough, I went back and watched through it. This is Asprey FM's playthrough. The playthrough's almost 3 years. The playthrough's almost over 3 years old now. Jesus Christ, I remember watching that live. But anyway, I'm just gonna try to do what he did. Which was, he had these 2 here, and these 2 here, and he did the whole map, and it took almost 2 hours, and a pain. Pain. That sounds like pain, and that's a pain I'm about to go through for some reason, because for some reason I've decided that I want to recruit every single character in this map, in this game, except Tay, because of the idea of recruiting every character, but Tay sounds funny. So yeah, my item management was basically just I tried to give everything I could. I guess I should like disassemble them for a second. I tried to give as many items to these guys as I can, but again, like all of these guys. Oh yeah, you're forced to use Yukari and Miko. That's why I'm doing. That's one reason I'm doing it like this is because yeah, you have to use 4 units, and 2 of them have to be these 2. Who, if I'm being honest, aren't the best units in the world. They're like okay. They aren't like the worst. If you compare them to some Fire Emblem Lords, they're not the worst in the world, but they're not great. So you know, I tried to give. I gave Kari a bunch of homing stuff. I gave everyone remedies. I gave them some stats up. Alice can apparently heal now. That's good. If I knew the strategy would be to use Alice, I would have made her support with Miko a bit higher before this, because they have no support, so she's not going to have that many bonuses, but oh well. So, yeah, this is about to be a terrible experience. But I mean, if it's worked before, it should hopefully work now, right? But, you know, before we start this terrible experience, there are in fact a few supports to read. None of them involve these 4. I think I might need to do this again. I might need to change the assembly again. You 2 definitely don't have any more supports. There might have been some more supports with Alice. I don't think there was. Was there? No. Even though I had her with Sunny, it wasn't enough. Really, it really does feel inconsistent how long it takes to build supports in this game sometimes. It feels like I'll go one map and then I'll have like a bajillion supports, and then I'll go and do it again, and then they have like nothing. Alright. Who do we have here? Oh yeah, funny thing about supports, remember how Nue's whole thing in this game is that she just keeps talking about Marasa, never talks about herself because she cares about Marasa so much for some reason? She doesn't have a support with Marasa. That's funny, she has a support with Ichirin. Who I'm probably just gonna put with Unzon. And then I'm gonna put with Marasa with Hijin. What I'm basically saying is I'm probably not gonna use Nu, which is surprising, because, you know, I don't exactly like Nu in this game, if you didn't know. And yeah, Aki can be with Komachi. Also, isn't that great? How you get Aki, and then if you went through the hell that was all the previous shit you had to do to get these 4, you just got 5 new units, and the next map requires you to only use 4 characters, so you're not gonna use a single one of them. Isn't that great game design? Boy, this game. Show me a support so I can read it. And stop complaining about the video game. Game. Let's see support. Oh yeah, these 2, they got a support somehow. Even though they haven't been paired up at all, but I guess they were close enough each other in the map for it to finish. Wait. Yes, you. Well, what do you want from me? I happened to see you in the previous battle. How do you fight? What's up with that? Well, that's coming out of the blue. I mean, who the hell are you? You should remember the faces of your allies. I'm Byakuya. I'm a yokai hunter. Like you? Oh yeah, Miko was in high spirits. She must have gotten in a new friend. So that was you? Man, next thing I know, she's going to be pulling the cat and dipper too. So what? I have my own interest in that girl, so that is simply why I'm here. Haha, I'm sure. So, did you want to talk about yokai hunting or what? I can't stand the way you fight so carefree. You're deliberately holding back, right? Worried about me dropping in the middle of a fight or something? Just cause I'm bleeding doesn't mean I'm dying. Don't make fun of me, I'm serious. You can't just let a yokai run away. It's annoying to see another yokai hunter doing such a sloppy job. That's not really true. I have my own way of doing things. And I'm not in the middle of a job right now, right? That's true, but I just can't stand it. I'm restless just at the thought of someone like you having my back. Relax. I wouldn't do anything to get you hurt. You don't think a promise like that is going to convince me? Oh, sorry. I gotta get on my way to stock up on bamboo charcoal. Hey, I'm not done talking. Well, talk again some other time, I guess. Damn it. She's such a lazy bastard. Well, at least I got to do the Sakia voice today. Do you like how they only, like, I've played how many Tomo games now, and the only time anytime any characters have a consistent voice is when it's Marissa or Sakuya. Any other character, and I'm just like, how much effort do I feel like trying to come up with something today? And that's it. Ta-da! It's done. What is this? Are those clothes made of strings? I call it the work yourself down to the bone suit. That's certainly rather on the nose. When you put this on, ain't it amazing? You have to utilize every muscle in your body just to sit still. I guarantee you'll go limp in less than a minute. So what do you think? As a strength trainer fanatic, ain't you just drooling at the mouth? But I'm not drooling. Certainly it's a little interesting. Always wondered if it would be possible to train my entire body more efficiently. Yeah, well you might. Then try it on right away. Then it's time for shogi. Don't be able to do squats today. I don't want you to look down on the power of the White Wolf. I'll make you sharpen your concentration to a fine point. Woohoo, you won't be talking like that for long. Whoa! I'll take this piece. That's it. 76 steps. You don't look so hot. Every muscle in my body is screaming right now. I think I made the springs a little too tight. Can I readjust it? Readjust it even? No, it's not like this. Now I feel like I can push my limits. And I don't think you really need to go that far. Ow! Hurry up, Notori, and take your turn. Gotta think a bit more. It's even harder to concentrate than before. Though the face Luigi is making is really funny, so I'd say it's worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I still need a lot. Still need to promote quite a few characters. That was it. Right. Yeah, I still need to support quite a few characters, but I didn't buy any more evolution things because A, I'm not going to use anyone in this map, and B, I was trying to spend my money on stuff to give the 4 characters that I have to use in this map. Okay. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna be here forever. You know how I normally do, like, I normally do at least 2 maps a recording session. This is gonna take so long. This is probably gonna be it for the rest of the day. And I'm recording this. I recorded everything else. I recorded the previous stuff 2 days ago, and now it's Thursday and recording again. And I'm doing that because normally, whether I record during the week is kind of up in the air, but I can basically always record on Saturdays, except this Saturday where I can't record. So to make up for that, I'm recording today, and then because I don't know when I'll be able to record next time, it could be like a whole week from now. So even though I'm quite ahead when it comes to videos, I probably could not record today. I figured that I should, also because I want to get this crap out of the way, because maybe, just maybe, the game gets better after this. There are no more recruitment requirements, at least. Oh, it's not a short map either. Look at that. Oh, and it's super zoomed in because the game does that sometimes. Oh, I'm back. No, you're safe. I was getting worried there. Why haven't you deployed any of us, Miko? This sounds like a really bad idea. What are you doing? Indeed, it was a rather poor idea to go out alone to yokai that we know are hostile. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you guys worry, but I couldn't help but try. You know, I can't help. One weird thing I find about this game, I mean, it's alternate universe and all, but isn't Sakuya's whole thing that, like, she's distrustful of humans, and then that's why she, like, lives with in a mansion full of yokai, and then she gradually becomes more accustomed to other humans over time? I might be, like, thinking of a bunch of, like, fan stuff here. So it's kind of weird that Sakuya's just, like, in this group of humans and yokai, even though they keep saying it's a group of humans and yokai, even though I'm pretty sure there's still only like 2 humans, but ignore that fact. Anyway, the cutscene, I keep procrastinating because I don't want to do it. Even so, that was very courageous of you. I'd certainly never have done something like that. I knew you had to go, but that was still very reckless of you. Anyway, it's nice to see you back, safe and sound. But from from that look on your face, I'm guessing they didn't really listen. I guess that's one thing I will give this game. The fact that it gives so much extra dialogue to the character you recruit is not something most Fire Emblem games do. Most Fire Emblem games, your recruitable characters are like never in the story because you might not have them, and the game doesn't want to go through the effort of adding stuff. So the fact this game does, this is a very, very, very nice thing. And so far I've been able to show that for every character, but hey, yeah, it seems that they understand what I was saying, but they're still going to fight. Even if you logically understand something, it's very likely you'll be able to separate that from your emotions. It can't be helped in the first place. I never thought that fighting could be avoided. And with this, it's only confirmed that belief. Like, seriously, that cutscene made it seem like I would need to, like, talk to them with Miko or something, and that would be the solution, but no, somehow that cutscene translates to beat this map with 4 units, and you recruit those, like, what? Yeah, what? Are you really alright? Are you really sure you can fight? Any hesitation in this battle could prove fatal. I'm fine, really. The only way to stop them, I'm still so confused on how killing works in this game. So apparently they're killing us. So are we killing them? And if so, like, are we going like on a genocide trip through the underground? I don't think that's what's happening, or else I don't think we'd be able to recruit these 3 at all, whether we use 4 units or not. Is this like Conquest, where we don't actually kill the enemies somehow? If you're prepared, I'm sure you'll be fine, and this is it. We won't allow this brutality to continue. So we're not killing these guys? Is this brutality, or is this brutality, or is this fatality, or is this animality? I don't know, let's go. You know, definitely stop them here and now. That said, I think someone's listened to what she had to say, even if it's just one person, even if she won't have missed it, she listened. Though she's probably so jealous she doesn't even realize it. Unless maybe, if I talk to them, I feel like they'd be up to lipping, even if they don't really want to. Alright, think about it all about ready. Well then, guess I'm just gonna go have to show everyone why I'm the only in the underworld. Yep, that's your hint to use Yugi, except you can only use Yugi for one of them, for some fucking reason. Why is it so zoomed in? I can't see anything. Right, so not only are there about a bajillion units on this fucking map, but also, like, as much respawns as this game normally has. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to be here for the rest of my life. Yeah, that VOD that I looked at beforehand, that 3-year-old Aspria FM VOD, it was almost 2 hours long, and he only played this. God help me. So, luckily I can save every turn. So we're gonna go by this turn by turn, block by brick, block by block, and we're just gonna hope everything works out. Everything is gonna be alright. Weren't you dead? Did I not? Okay, you're dead anyway, whatever. Yeah, I think his Ron was like slightly heavily higher level than mine was. I think he started the map like a level 26 Ron. Oh yeah, Alice like doesn't have max XP right now because I gave her a stat up to increase her HP, and then that didn't actually increase her HP. Her HP didn't increase to that amount. Well, its maximum did, but her actual HP didn't go there because this game has problems. She procced strength. Do they have like a 10% growth in strength or something? It might even be like 5. I'm gonna check that in a second. Alright, so we're dodging shit so far. Yeah, this is going to be basically like, these enemies have really low hit rates too, so this is basically just you save every turn, and then when bad RNG happens, you just reload the save because someone's died. Because I guess that's the convenient thing about half the units being here dying, or me losing when they die, is that when they die, I actually go back to the main menu, so I don't have to stop the recording in order to restart. Oh, I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life. watch 2 units. Technically 4, but there's only 2 effective units. Slowly whittle away at these enemies. And by the way, there's like 20, all these enemies on the map. Pretty sure there's like 20 turns of respawn, like there normally is in this stupid video game. And I'm not entirely sure, but there might actually be like more recruitable units after this, but like the guide doesn't say anything about that, so I assume if there are recruitable units after this, you get them anyway. And if that's not the case, well, it's not my fault because the guide didn't tell me. So, yep. I think I remember, I think the recruit, or the reinforcements don't show up until after you go back. Is the game, is it zoomed in more? I literally can't see. I think there might be a button to change the map view, but I don't know what it is, because it's not in the guide I have. Or it's not in the picture I took, it told me the buttons. Alright, well that turn went pretty well. Basically everyone missed. So now we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again! Yeah, look, Yukari used the long range thing. Actually not, because... Actually, yeah, because I wanted to have long range. I didn't even realize absorb homing was long range. I guess that's good to know. I was under the impression that a homing had no way to attack into range, but apparently absorb homing does, so that's convenient. Great, so, one thing I wanted to talk about before I forgot. So, you know, I have that thing where I, like, read my dreams sometimes. I have my dream journal, and I've been having this problem where I, like, go through the dreams, and, like, they're all, like, not really interesting enough to read, because they're all filled with random details that were just made for me to try to remember stuff. Try to visualize it and stuff, and there may have been like 1 or 2 like aha things, but they overall weren't worth reading. So yeah, remember how that dream journal was supposed to last forever? I was looking through it, and now I've reached the end of it. And it's not actually the end of it, because there's a bunch of other dreams I have that I put on my phone that I never wrote down. So actually it's not near the end of it at all, it's just now I need to get my phone out whenever I want to do that. But, yep, I happened to look at the last entry of this entire thing was one that's worth reading, but it's the last one in this entire thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it right now. Oh yeah, this was dated, by the way. I think the last few that I read, I could've, like, said what the date was, but I forgot. Anyway, this is the last one I wrote down. It was on May 5th, 2022. It was, I was in college with Mike Wazowski, you know, because it was a movie about Mike Wazowski being in college. I watched it a bunch. And apparently some guy told me that Mike Wazowski's father died. It's pretty terrible, my dude. So I told Mike this, and we managed to find a hidden video that showed what happened to Mike's dad. It showed Mike's dad being dropped into a vat of acid. That's how he died. That's how Mike Wazowski's dad died. How tragic. Yep, that's the last dream in this entire dream journal. It was Mike Wazowski, his father dying. That's it. It's the entire dream journal. The parts that I bothered to write down. I'm pretty sure I did that, like, I said 2022. Yeah, I did that like 2 years ago. That was the last dream I had at that point when I wrote that down, and now I've had many dreams since, but they're all on my phone. So I need to figure out where in the phone the ones that weren't written on there are anyway. Miko is lower level than Alice is, right? No, they're both level 27, actually. It's surprising. So keep Alice out, because she can counterattack. Right, I gave Alice Absorb Magic, because Absorb Magic is Nosferatu. And, Nosferatu is, like, broken. So if I need Alice, if I need to just win, I can give Alice Absorb Magic and put her in front of all the enemies, and all the enemies will die. This is how it works in Awakening. Dead. I wonder where I should cut this recording off, because I'm at like the 30-minute mark here, but this is going to last like at least another hour and a half. So maybe I'll cut it around like the 45-minute mark, and then the next part will be like an hour and a half long. I don't know. It's like I read some supports. Honestly, there weren't nearly as many supports to read as I hoped there would be, but like I wasn't able to really use the units that I wanted to last map because I kind of just had to use whoever were available to not get Aki killed. It doesn't really matter whether I attack with Miko or not, because I forgot just how much HP the backpacks get in this case. Yeah, so far these enemies are just kind of dying because I guess the game, in all its stupidness, at least decided to remember that it was on easy mode during this map. So these enemies just kind of die. I can imagine on normal mode this would be, don't do it on normal mode. This is one of those requirements, like the Yugi one, where it's just you're not getting on normal mode. You signed in your contract and played normal mode, and you're not getting certain units that have these dumb requirements. Unless you really hate yourself. It's a rabbit! Yeah, in hindsight, since I am going through all this crap just to get every recruitable unit, I really should have gotten Tay, but the fact that Tay's the only one I haven't gotten is kind of funny. Tui, Tay. I have a story that I could tell about Tui. I don't know if I should. It's actually kind of sad. But, you know, I guess I can go ahead and do it anyway. Basically, like a long time ago at this point, like probably around like 9 years ago at this point. Yeah, I've been a Toho fan for around 9 years. When I was first getting into, you know, Toho, I didn't really, you know, I couldn't. There were a bunch of characters whose names I didn't pronounce correctly, and Tay's was one of them. So I said Tui, and I still occasionally say Tui because I like the name more. It was around that time that my family got a pet rabbit, and I suggested that we name the rabbit Tui, and we did. So we had a rabbit named Tui, and I don't exactly remember how long, but we didn't have that rabbit for very long. Maybe a couple months, maybe a couple weeks. It's been a while. I can't exactly remember. But yeah, someone like left the rabbit's cage open, and the rabbit like went out of its cage, and we have dogs. So I'm pretty sure what happened was the dogs chased Tui around, and then he had a heart attack, and he died. Yeah, not a very happy story. It's just a thing. An experience I have, I guess, with something related to this area is that I named a pet after a character. Unfortunately, the pet did not last very long. Oh yeah, that was very sad. I don't know why I brought that up. I don't know, it was something to talk about. Because I don't really have too much to talk about. I don't know, this is just kind of boring. Like, I was expecting this to be really dumb, but no, it's just kind of boring. Nothing's really happening here. I'm just very slowly killing these guys. And they can't really do anything to me. Yeah, I was expecting this to be really dumb and stupid, but it's just happening. We're just playing the video game. It's really boring. So then, what do we just say here? I hope I have some magic in the convoy, because my thought process here was I wouldn't need to worry about running out of items too much because I have stuff from the convoy. thought like I could actually not have that much in the convoy, because for some reason I had to buy a bunch of stuff for homing, because for some reason I had stuff in the convoy for the other types of weapons, but when it comes to homing, all I had in my inventory was just a bunch of broken weapons. Hell Tengu, the Tengu from hell. Is it even more zoomed in now? It is, isn't it? It's just zooming in, and what is happening? I can't see anything. Oh god, this is a problem. This is a very big problem, actually. Oh jeez. Alright, let's take care of these Tengu over here. Yeah, I remember saying, you know, it's quite funny how Alice is such a high defense stat when she's such a small little mage. It's normally not a thing in Fire Emblem, but now she has such a good defense stat currently. I mean, it's 18. I gave her a stat up. So it was 16 earlier, but still, the point stands. She can just kind of tank everything. Especially if I decided to give her Nosferatu. I say that, and she gets a crit, and then it does no damage. You can't do any damage. Stupid Tengu. Dumb. Yep. This is really boring. Like, I was expecting this to be a trial and error of dying over and over again. And from what I could tell from the, like, first little bit of the S3FM VOD that I rewatched for this, I didn't rewatch the whole thing, that seemed to be what it was for him, but I'm just kind of cruising through this. Very, very slowly getting through this, but I'm gonna get it eventually. I'd probably charm Ron just to work up the skill. Are you not gonna move? I'm in your range. I can't see. Oh, the map zoomed out. It zoomed out. I can see the map now. Woo! Ah, see the map. Except I can't heal Ron, because then that would make Alice have her charm out instead of the thing. Alright, attack me, random Tengu, so I can move on. Apparently those Tengu over there. Oh, what do you want, Satori? What do you want? Sister? Are you gonna fight them too? Yes, I don't want to fight those from the surface, but I can't overlook their actions here. As long as they're here, we have to take some kind of action. Uh-huh. Whatever, if that's what Big Sis wants, then I'll help. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best too. Lovely, Lucy, that's the Komagis. No way, why here? Aren't they against fighting the surface? Guess they can't ignore such a blatant invasion of the land. Looks like they're not as stupid as we thought. Yukari, that's the Komagi family? No way, what are they doing? What a mess, let's hope nothing worse happens. I thought they would understand why we're doing this. I guess this is unavoidable now. Either way, we'll have to fight them too. So after all this, we're just going to fight them anyway. I have to stop them. No matter what, we have to stop them. Oh no, it's zoomed in again. It's zoomed in again because it always stops at the bridge. And when it shows the bridge, the map breaks. Oh my god, this game! This video game. What is happening? I can't see anything. I can't see anything. I don't know, these Tengu have a million movement, so I think I can move on with the map, and they'll be able to attack me anyway. Also safe. So yeah, I guess the right side of this is that these 4 units are going to be so high leveled after this that I never really have to worry about them again. Man, I kind of just want to attack the bridge already so it stops zooming in on those enemies after every turn so the map stops breaking. But that's when the reinforcements happen, so I want to deal with everything else before that. Keep attacking Alice for some reason. They don't seem to learn that this is a very good idea for their health. I guess speaking of Alice, she should have a vulnerary, so I should be able to just put her back to full health. Didn't think about it. Unless she doesn't, unless she only has a remedy because she has too many slots for everything else. Here we go. Miko's level 31. Because she's just here. She's not really doing anything. There's still Tango over there, following me. Somewhere? Where do these guys even come from? I don't know. They literally do nothing, so I'm not going to worry about them anymore. I'm just going to go down here and deal with these Tengu. It's the map that never ends. It never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. It goes on and on, my friend. Hello! Can't attack you. And you're the types of enemies that attack you and then leave, because that was a decision that for some reason was made in this game, was that's how an enemy should act. Oh, I can see the map now! I can see the map. Woo! So, I guess just every enemy in this game is really inaccurate. So you're basically playing a slot game, but if you lose a slot game, you can just reload the save, so it's not that egregious, I guess. You know what, Ron, you just go down here. Kari has the 2-range one, right? Why is it suddenly not working? Did it break? Oh yeah, it broke. Great. Alright, Ron, deal with these guys with your green homing that is infinite. I guess it's good that one of the units I decided to use for this has infinite ammo. Yeah, I wanted to see if you could buy the green stuff that's infinite in the shop, but I don't think you can, because I've never seen it available. I don't think I saved that turn, but oh well, it shouldn't matter. Not like anything's gonna happen this turn. Oh no, it's this random green Tengu! They're Hell Tengu, by the way. Is that a thing? Apparently in Toll, or they're like Hell Kappa. This is one of those things that was mentioned in the Momake text before promptly never being spoken of again. But yeah, they're like Hell Kappa, and I think the fan character Matori is supposed to be one. I don't know a lot about that character. Uh-huh, yep. You're so funny, your crit rate and your hit rate is the exact same. Well, basically the same. But yeah, apparently in this conduit there's just Hell Tengu too. There's a Tengu society down here. Which is a bit more unbelievable, if I'm being honest, because the whole Tengu have their own, like, thing. Where they're this big society of whatever. And there's apparently just another one down here. Parsi's theme. There's the bridge people no longer cross. It's the first thing no longer cross. It's a song I covered. Speaking of covers, I finished Desire Drive yesterday. Yeah. So, I think around, like, Sega's theme is, like, the halfway point, I think. So I'm like, near that, I'm, like, around the halfway point of playing all the tracks in 13. Next is Sega's theme, which... The theme I'm kind of dreading, because I don't really care about that theme that much. It has one section that is probably going to be a massive pain. That, yeah, that's probably going to be a pain in the ass to figure out. But other than that, the theme doesn't sound that bad. The main thing about it being that, it's got like 2 sections of some parts. You know, you have the part that goes like do do do, and then the part next to it goes da 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 da. You know, that's a whole thing that I could start talking about, but it's like I'm nearing the end of the episode here, so I'll start talking about it next time. Right? But like, I like things I could talk about when it comes to Toll music, which I think would be neat. But I want to finish fighting these fucking birds first, so I'll start the next episode actually, like, going to the bridge, and then we'll start playing the video game. I didn't save this turn either. I need to, like, I'm becoming complacent. I need to stop doing that. Yep, they just ain't moving. I like how those crows, you can't go to them because you can't go to the river, so you can't really deal with them. They're just not attacking me. Great, this is going to take even longer because now they're not attacking me. I love how the AI just randomly gets smarter sometimes. I swear, like, most of the enemies, they were just coming into my range and dying. And now these guys are just like, nah, it's not worth it. Nah. I changed my mind. I no longer feel like doing this. I was about to change to Yukari. To be like, oh, let's evenly distribute the weapon usage. Almost completely forgetting that Ron can attack infinite times, so there's no reason to not use her. So Yukari gets the experience anyway. Alright, start slowly moving Alice to the bridge. Before Ron has to go to the bridge. I didn't save this turn either. Save. Why am I not saving? I don't know. I don't know why I don't save. Bizarre combination of crap could happen. Not really, because this tank won't attack me first. So literally nothing can happen to make this go wrong. Anyway, just kill this thing. Kill it! Yeah, I'm not complaining. Certainly not complaining. But this is definitely not how I expected this to go. I was expecting this to be the biggest pain in the ass of my life. Because I just keep dying and having to reset over and over again, but no. These enemies can't do anything. Alright, we're gonna go, like, right on the edge of the range here. And then I'll end the episode, because it'll be, like, right before the attack, right before the main. At least I can see. I like how sometimes I can see and sometimes I can't. So I guess go ahead and save. And then have Alice do nothing. And no one's gonna do anything. And then I can't say again. Alright. It's been 46 minutes. In the next part, we will continue this very, very fun adventure. See you then. Bye.